I forgot you were here for a second. Good morning. I didn't expect that you'd be awake before me. Not usually a heavy sleeper. I can't afford to be. You suppose I was comfortable? What, having you as a weighted blanket? You did sleep, didn't you? Good. You needed it. No offense. The sun is up. So... we make sure you eat. I'll see what I can spare. And I suppose you'll be on your way. No, I'm not trying to get rid of you quickly. No one's supposed to be here. And you have people looking for you. Yes. Maybe. When's the last time you saw them? These woods are large. You could have lost them. I don't know. I suppose you don't know even how many days you've been out there. How much time it's been since you've seen home. Maybe they lost track a few days ago. I haven't heard, seen anyone other than you in months, so... that doesn't mean they can't be behind you. Let's hope the forest was kind to you. Right. If you don't mind getting off me. You're comfortable. Really? I don't know if I think of myself as soft. Helping you is... I don't know. I thought you deserved it. All lost and alone out there. What person would enjoy seeing somebody else suffer and die? Well, I'm sorry if you've known any. Meek little thing, I can't imagine who'd want to hurt you. Appearances can be deceiving. Isn't that so? What about mine? You were intimidated by me towering over you in that hole. But now what? Well, I'm glad you don't think I'm scary. That's, your stomach, I take it. I said you need food. So if you'd kindly back off me, a little close. Let me get us something to eat. Thank you. Right. We have plenty of vegetables and herbs, but you've probably been eating nothing but plants for who knows how long. You know how to start a fire, right? Cook things. Okay. Right. It is a wonder you're still alive. I think some people think starting a fire is too easy, and it's not difficult once you know how, but I've seen too many people try and think a pile of damp, wet logs will somehow catch fire if they just rub two rocks together over it. So, you need kindling, wood, sticks, twigs from the trees, but they need to be dry. They're not going to catch fire if it's damp, wet. They're also not amazingly, magically, instantly going to start fire. You need something more flammable. You could use wood, paper, chalkcloth. I don't know how you make fires back home. Plenty of different methods, and obviously if you have fire magic, it's much easier. Where I was from, we use flint. You have flint. Of course you don't. Okay. Well, then. Here. This piece is yours. Take it. I have more. You know what it is, the rock quartz. Must be sharp on the edge. Not soft and round. Sharp. And steel. Mine are worn, but that is nothing. So you'll need steel as well. They don't have anything. You're lucky I keep spares, in case I ever lose any. So I better not lose any. You're down with me. You understand that when metal gets friction, it heats up. Good. Heat it up enough and it will ignite. Now, I already have wood, tinder. It looks like a nest. Well, I suppose the dried plants at the bottom. And some logs already set. Perhaps chopping down trees for logs is not in your abilities. Maybe you'll surprise me. But I'm sure you can gather twigs and branches. Good. I have small squares of cloth. If you lose it, you can try using, I suppose you don't have paper on you. Well, paper. Maybe small pieces of wood. But I'll give you this. Hold it against flint. Because we want this to catch fire. It's no good if the flint is just sparking onto nothing. It needs to spark onto something flammable. So, hold. Steel. Strike it. You can do it harder. You want to break it. There. See? Okay. Stop. Cloth is on fire. It's only a little, but it's enough. Put it in this tender. Watch. Don't hold it too close to your face when you blow on it. And then you can just place it on your very nicely gathered pile of wood and twigs and whatnot. And let it start to burn. Not so difficult, is it? And you're in a forest. There will be no lack of ingredients. Materials. what I have. I don't really want to go out hunting, and I don't know if that's going to make you uncomfortable. What I have, rather than, I presume you've probably then just been eating raw plants, fruit, vegetable you come into contact with. Please tell me you have not been eating every single mushroom that you find. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, you're not, from around here. I suppose you don't know which ones are poisonous or not. Good. Okay, well, what do I have? Okay. I still have some. Okay. Ones that look like these. Edible. There may be some others out there that are edible that I don't currently have here. But I will say, just stick to ones that look like these. If they do not look like any of these, don't eat them. That is what you meant by having paper. You keep a little journal with you. I suppose it's helpful. Feel free to make notes. Do you draw? Sorry. It's your business, I suppose. What I can do for you that might be at least a bit more filling than just... I have eggs. Well, the look on your face tells me that's a yes. Okay. This pot over the fire. Like that. Cook. I can't offer you all sorts of seasoning and things. But I can offer you something edible. And I can spare some food. Make sure you eat them before they start to rot. The forest isn't so bad. You should be able to find some things. And if you want squeamish about hunting animals, it might be all you have. Closest civilization. I don't think that's going to be very much help to you. Well, you're not incredibly far from people, houses, and shops, and all of that. There's a reason I didn't say anything before. I don't want you getting excited. I mentioned the lake, yes. People come here, they hear legends of it, not knowing if it's still real or not. It is. I'm trusting you won't repeat that. Besides, who's going to believe you? You tell them some crazy man in the woods told you it's real. Not far from here. If you keep going west, there is a great lake. And I do not just mean great as in it is part of its name. It is incredibly large. Large enough. There is an entire kingdom in the middle of it, on an island. But you will find no help there. Something happened years ago. And they shut their gates. And no one from the outside has been allowed to enter since. I don't even know if they've let anyone inside leave. But certainly, strangers, people from other places, are not allowed inside. Now if you try, not that you have a boat, but if you did, and you tried to row your way over, I honestly don't know if they'd ignore you, turn you away, or worse. If you'd have an arrow through your heart before you even reach the gate. I do not think it would be wise for you to find out. And I would love for you to have shelter better than this. But I don't want you dying trying to get it. So, the next nearest place where you will actually be welcomed. Trying to remember. Can I borrow your paper? Pencil? Forgive if this looks like a mess. I haven't even written anything in I don't know how long. I will try and draw you a map. So, this here is the lake. And then island on the middle. Forest all around. We are here. To the east of the kingdom. Like I said, west from here, so east from here. There used to be villages to the north. I would imagine they are still there. If you don't mind, a little cold. Well, it's not incredibly warm here, and we've survived this so far. Would be about trying to think of maps I saw as a child. Up here, and here, a few, and then what would be the closest thing to the south? I don't think there's anything south until you get to the end of the forest, which is that the direction you came from, I imagine. So, north then, perhaps. Villages still sort of within the forest. It will not take you as long to get there as it took from you to get from the edge of the forest to here. I don't know how many days, though. There is river from here. You should pass it in between where we are and the villages to the north if you go around. And that is where I usually fish. Do not fish in the lake. If they even see you on the shore, I don't know what could happen. Go around. Do not be tempted by it. I'm sure it looks beautiful, and the water probably looks, last I saw it, probably clean enough to drink straight from it. But stay by the river. Don't follow it too far. Promise me. Yeah. I could take you as far as the river. Go with you. Why? Is it so bad living like this? No, it's what I need. It's what I deserve. Well, perhaps I do deserve to be alone. You don't know what I did. Who I am. No, I'm not an axe-wielding murderer. I feel like one. I have no family. Because I made a mistake. And they died. And that's on me. People died. And that's on me. No, I didn't kill them. I might as well have. I trusted the wrong people. I'll never make that mistake again. I can't make that mistake if I am on my own. No one I care about can get hurt, and no one can get hurt because of me. It's better this way. We can put the blame on the people who held the weapons. Do I not share some of it? I can't forgive myself. And this long on my own, I don't have a chance out there. I grew up isolated. I've continued to isolate myself in a different way. I don't think I could fit in anywhere. But you probably have a chance. If you're not secretly a little weirdo. Shouldn't have told you all that. Oh, I don't want the eggs. I shouldn't think or talk about such things. You'll take some food and some medicinal supplies. You will put them in your bag. You will travel to the villages to the north. And you will forget you ever met me. This is my fate. My way of making things right. I stay here. I watch out for thieves, invaders, plunderers, treasure seekers. I make sure they cause no harm. If I weren't here, who would look out for the forest? Of course it gets lonely. Don't think I realized how badly until you. I suppose the weather is a little cold. Why? I don't know if it'll get warmer next week. Perhaps you could stay until it clears up. You don't need to do that out of pity. One more night, then. You can stay one more night. I suppose then it gives me more time to prepare you for your trip. Come, then. I'll take you to the river. We'll see if you can fish. Whatever you catch, we'll cook tonight. How about that? So you better catch us something good. What? You at least want to know who you've been sharing a bed with. I told you I wouldn't tell you who I am. Fine. You first. What's your name? And I promise I'll tell no one you are here. I promise you will not tell anyone my name. Okay. Cyrus. My name is Cyrus. Don't think I've heard anybody else call me that then. Yes. Come on. Aren't you hungry? Good morning. I wonder how long the sun's been out. I seem to have been sleeping in for longer since you got there. Terrible habit. Come. Up. Let me make breakfast. And offer you things for your back. Will you refuse or accept them this morning? Another night. We've been saying just one more night for days now. We have to mean it, eventually. You know that. Because you don't belong out here. In this life. You miss your home. You miss having a proper bed. A proper stove. Other people. Better food than what I can cook. More warmth than I can provide. When the winter gets harsher, I don't know if my body heat will be enough for you. I think it might snow. Not too far from now. I would have you reach the northern villages before it starts. Don't be upset with me. You knew this wasn't going to last. We want to make another deal. If you go to the villages, you're allowed to visit. Why would you want to do that? I don't know why I think. I can't think of a single reason. Don't look at me like that. Like I'm missing something obvious. Just don't look at me like that. Obviously, it is not obvious to me. Fine, I will sit with you on the bed. And this will allow you to tell me what. What are you doing? I know what kissing is. Why? I've enjoyed your company as well. I shouldn't have this. If it's our last night together, I suppose spending it closer would be something, a memory I would cherish. I've never left home before I'd ever. It's not as if I've met anyone out there. I don't think I'll be what you're expecting. I'm not expecting anything. I just want. I could understand that. Just wanting someone. Wanting to feel warm and wanted. Just for one night. One last night. I mean it this time. I suppose why not? If you're here, and for some God-forsaken reason you want me, it'd be nice to feel something. One last time.